Good morning, everyone. Still trying to set up here. Looks like Crapsee is down. So that kind of sucks. I'll try doing it a couple times before we get the show started here. Hopefully they get it working. Okay. Sorry for the late start up here. I got Michael checking number one, Mad Hatter, Uncle Hoku. Glenn is back. Good morning. Joel's here. I don't know, Joel, if you could drop Chuck a message. Let's get it. Full was in here. 6-5, yo. I tried putting a different camera or the camera volume on the dice down there. I don't know if you can do that. Yeah, I feel like I'm pregnant. So I turned on the camera, mic's on down there, so hopefully I don't have any echo. Let me know if it sounds good. Also, let me know if you can hear the dice landing. If you can also hear the dog barking. Good. 5-2. If that camera mic is not good, let me know and I will turn it off as well. Thank you, Joel. Two and three. Sounds good. Can you hear the dice landing when I throw them? Two, 6, 8. Six to 8. You hear the puppy in the dice. If that dog keeps on going, I'm gonna turn off that microphone because my one on my neck does not pick it up. It drives me nuts. So do a control here. Six to 8. Anything. Yeah, perhaps she's still not working. But let's get the show started. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 815 of the Level Up program, and it's one way daily practice to shoot the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar crap style play. So on the YouTube side of things, we have Michael Peterson checking number 1, followed up by Mad Hatter. We got Uncle Hoku. Glenn is back again, so welcome back, Glenn. We got two-way craps Joel. Mike the 85 Bears is here. Kevin Scott is here. Scott is here from Wildlife Craps. So good morning to all. We can't play Crapsee right now because it's not working, but if we were playing with Crapsee, make sure that you click on that live tab when it starts working, if it starts working, and that'll bring you over to the table that I was planning on using today. Remember that this is for entertainment and educational purposes. We're all about blue collar crap style play here, and yeah, it's not working. And we are not sponsored by anybody. So anyhow, good introduction to the show. I have a new microphone working today, so hopefully you can hear the dice land. If it's the sound sounds weird or echoes or anything like that, let me know and I can turn that camera off. If the puppy barking is driving you as nuts as it is driving me nuts, let me know and I can also turn that camera off as well. But anyhow, let's get started here. We're just gonna roll out the dice and see if we can get some decent rolls, and I will periodically check to see if Crapsee is working throughout the show, and if it is, we'll start using it then. So anyhow, let's go dice out. Got 5-4 Hardway set. So maybe we can talk about, ask questions in the chat. What questions that you might have about the dice setting, throwing a dice, what I'm looking for, what I'm trying to work on, as far as mechanics, form, energy levels, whatever, release. At 314 Big Joe, Raps Master Journey. So I always start off with a 5-4 Hardway set, and the reason being is because if it's a Hardway result, then I know it's an on-axis primary result. If a 1 or a 6 is showing, like it is right now, then I know that one of the die has gone off of axis. So this one, the right die has gone off of axis. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. If it's 7, that means I double pitch. Thanks, Joel. If it's a 7, then that means I double pitched. As long as it's not a 6-1, and if it's any other number other than a Hardway, that means it's a single pitch. So that's why I choose to use the 5-4 to start off with, and that way I can kind of see what's going on with the dice then for the day. So hopefully that helps explain my concept a little bit. So if we do not get all the way down, we got a 5-6 yo. The yo shot. And that's not even, I'm not even typing that in there decent either, am I? No. So the first one was, I don't remember what the first one was. The second one's a 5-4 5-6. 5-4-4-5 says Matt Hatter is what he's been practicing with. There's an echo at times. Okay, so that means that camera's picking up it, so I'm not gonna turn that one off. So that way you guys are not gonna be able to hear the dice or the puppy barking. So thank you for the feedback, Mike. Okay. And that's probably echoing when I'm down at the other end of the table. What was the first roll, everyone? I don't even remember what I rolled the first roll. 3-1-4, that's what it was. 5-6 on this one. Oops. So a point of 4. This is a really messed up show so far, isn't it? We got 5-6. Okay, so we got a 5-4-5-4 again, and we'll go dice out. So what I'm doing here now is I'm making sure that I have my middle finger and my thumb centered on the dice. My index finger and my ring finger are just slightly touching the dice. And yesterday I put the dice so they're more between the chest and the shoulder, whereas normally I go right in front of the chest. So it's about 1.5 inches difference there. We have a high throw, high release, 1-5-6 KitchenAid mixer. And watch this, Joel, be the day that I have that 40 plus roll. What the figure, huh? So, got the grip down. Really thin grip, center of the dice, index and ring finger just gently on the dice. I also put my pinky, because both my pinkies are bent, by the way, so it's really comfortable for me. Put my pinky underneath my ring finger. And the reason I do that is so that way I have a consistent elevation to the dice. There's a lot of people that'll throw the dice with it down here or with their fingers flat on the table. I can't do that though, because when I do that, my fingers drag on the layout and it actually throws off the timing of my throw. So I always put the pinky underneath. I'll look down to the opposite of the table and then release. Now it's a triple release, but we got 3-3 hard 6. Double degen. That's a good primer in the backside. So that's a great example of using a Hardway set. If we get a Hardway result, that means it's an on-axis primary. And I threw my password off on Crapsee. I'm gonna keep it up here so that way I know it's working. Still not working. Gotcha. So, put some questions in here, everyone. Some confidence right now. Put some questions in the chat. Things that you want to know. What I do for dice throwing, for setting, for whatever. And maybe we can make this more of an educational show today rather than a Crapsee show, obviously. Two, 1, 3, ace deuce, Alfredo sauce, mama bear. Yeah, of course, I don't know why it's not taking. There we go. Five, 4, 5, 4. Now, if I start getting a double pitch, I will switch over to the 5-4-2-3. If I get a 6-1 showing, I will switch over to the 5-4-5-3 set. My basic rules are if the 7 will show, because so my main goal is trying to starve off that 7. The 7 shows more than 2 times within 6 rolls, I will switch sets. Thank you, Kevin. So I will switch sets if a 7 shows 2 times within 6 rolls. So that way when I get stuck on those 7 days, like I had one last week, that's why I was constantly switching sets. Also looking always at mechanics. Try to make small adjustments there. Here's a drift of the dice with OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. So that's both dice off axis, but there's drift on that one. There I go, same evil number, right? So my order is usually, like I said, I start out with 5-4-5-4. But it's double pitch, and I'll go to 5-4-2-3, which is the L7 set, or all winner set, as Arnell calls it. As far as the landing zone goes, everybody always tries to hit a landing zone, and I try to get a landing area. That's a hard 4, so that's another primary hit, bottom side. I always call it landing area because I'm always landing it in this area, this zone, if you want to use the term zone. But what I'm more worried about is not where the dice are landing here, it's how they're coming off the back wall. Now, I know Mad Hatter always picks on me because my dice do tend to drift to the left after they come either off the back wall or as they land, which is a deficiency on my part. But as long as it's consistent, it shouldn't matter as much. As long as they're doing the same thing over and over and over, we can adjust the set normally to compensate for that, if you will. 2, 5, 7. So that is going to be a double pitch there. So again, anytime a 7 shows that's not a 1-6, then that's a double pitch of the dice. Oh, Crapsee's working, everyone. It is working, so I'm going to put it up here. Crapsee just came up, so I'm going to make sure it's on the screen. And that's perfect timing because this is a new shooter. And we're going to start off with a $5,417 bankroll. So let's give it a shot and see what happens. Everybody jump on in. We got 9 people in Crapsee already. So I will give you guys all a couple seconds here to see what happens. So it's a 9 roller. Not a great quality roll, but we did get some numbers. I'll start off with a $15 pass line bet. Okay, 5-4-5-4 is the set. And we'll call it dice out. We got 16 people in Crapsee ready to go. Not ready to go, but they're in Crapsee. We got 19 people watching live. We got 4 thumbs up already. We got Gary checking in. Sure FC is here. Good morning. Okay, all bets set. Excellent. 268 Duracell 8. Cool. Support free live content. Give that thumbs up where deserved. And please, please, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. 268, marking point of 8. It's funny how a simple little app such as Crapsee throws my timing off. So, thank you, Mike. I release with my fingers together, just like your grip. Also try to extend your fingers out and keep them facing down. Best wrong. Yeah. The big thing that I have to remember is, Mike, is releasing with that thumb and getting that down. I find that I don't release that thumb as far as I should sometimes, and I think that's one of my deficiencies that I need to constantly remind myself of. So we're going to 480 cross on the bets, including, so that puts 495 on the table with a pass line bet, and they sell it. 145 truck and camper. Hit number 1. Forward, it's gonna be a left off axis with single pitch on the right side. Good morning, BB Wood. And We're going to go 96 cross pressure. There we go. Single the Hardway set. Okay, why is this not working? Oh, hey, that was not a 7 out because that was a come out 7. Wow, okay. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I forgot that we had a 4 for a point. I'll bet set. They saw it. Okay, so we're still on the first shooter here. Three hard 6, another double degen. Primary backside this time. 5 4 5 4 hard 6 result. And that'll be my second hit since cracks and team up. So we come down on our bets. It's 231 brought back to the rack. Let's go 160 across, including the $15 pass line bet. So that puts us up about $55 for the day so far. 5 4 5 4. And base offers. Another hard 6. That's a parlay of the day with SJ. It's our third hard 6 for the day. But we had that 7 in between that didn't count. Well, 3 in a row, but this is the second in a row. I will take primary backside both dice. And let's go to $42 on that 6. 5 4 5 4. I can't pull it up. It's on my phone there, Mad Hatter. So otherwise I would. I probably could pull it up on Facebook, but I'm not gonna screw around with it right now. Good morning, Chris. That's Real Gambles. We got Steven checking in bags. Good morning. All bets set. Nice. 145 truck and camper. That left one did kick out just a little bit. 454 right diaph axis. I'm sorry, left diaph axis. Signature on the right side. Yeah, let's go to $35 on that 5. Good morning, Coffee Line Craps. Hello, hello. And that's up. The dog stopped barking, so that's a good thing. Two, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. 6 is a hot number so far today. Single pitch. Yeah, we'll go to $60 on that 6. 3 unit increase. Okay, 5 4 5 4. And Lazy Dog's here. Good morning. Dice out. Ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. No hope for me. Back four, ace deuce. Good morning, Hondo. How you doing, buddy? Okay. All bets set. They sold. I didn't know I had a choice. I 4-2. Holy cannoli, a 4-2-6. And yes, that is a holy cannoli with 4-2, but it is also a popular number today. Let's go to $90 on that 6. Increase to $30. Square pair would be nice, wouldn't it? And all bets set. Nice out. Five, 6, yo chef. No help for me. Right to have access. Let's not get into pronouns now. Come on. Okay. And they saw 30 people on Crapsee ready to go. We have 23 people watching live. They saw it. Six, 2, 8. I did not get just square pair, but I got a winner 8. Puck turns off. It's gonna be the left off axis. Double pitch on the right side. Okay. So puck turns off. Let's make that 8 look like $42. Turn all the bets off. And we'll save the $15 pass line bet there. Now, don't make the hatter mad. So Brian from Holy Roller went on a rant yesterday about animals, about dogs and boarding them and the costs associated with them if you travel and all that stuff. Got a one-eyed Joe. 134. One-eyed Joe from Crafts Master Journey. Those dice were tight together the whole way. 5-4. Left off axis. Hardway set with one off axis is a safe set to be using. Now we need is aces. We need the Mad Hatter in order to get the small. Good morning, Greg. To work or not to work? That is the question. All that's set. Nice up. 2-2 hard 4 hard fuzzy full 2-2 for the Cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. That's going to be a Buckeye buckshot. Point made, point hit. Primary bottom side both dice. Buck turns off again. Roll extenders, as Brian calls them. And Joel just loves when I do that. $50 on the 4. Turn those bets off. Pass line bet is working. Four. And all bets set. This out. A little bit high on the trajectory. Wow, another parlay of the day with SJ. Another hard 4, 2-2 hard 4. Primary bottom side both dice. Doing a lot of repeat drills here today. So another Buckeye. No, it's not a Buckeye buckshot. It's another point set. So Quentin on 4 again. Good morning, David. Oh, let's see if we throw it again. Dice up. The left eye stopped on us, but we have a 5-4 hard 9. Big Daddy Mac. Single pitch of the dice. 5-4, 5-4-9 result. Let's go to $35 on that 9. If I was in a real casino, I would probably take my bets down right now because I'm at goal. But we're going to keep on going and see how much we can build it up. So, keeping it on the table. Dice out. Morning, Moxon. Homestead Crapsee, all the dots, all the spots. The midnight trip to the dice. Down to 2 numbers here for the all. 5-4, 6-6-12. No help me. Five, 4. And they sell it. Five, 4 hard 9. Another Big Daddy Mac. Another single pitch of the dice. Yeah, we'll go to $60, drop a quarter on that 9. Good morning, Kay Fisher. Dice out. 5-4 hard 9 again. Another single pitch of the dice. $90 on the 9. Stick with Hardway bet. So much. Short on that one. Another 9. 4, 5, 9 to 9-finger Joe this time. Dyslexic version. Another single pitch. 5, 4, 5, 4. 4, 5, 9. Go to 120 on that 9. You know, I might go. Let's go right up to 150. Since we're hitting it, might as well, right? Dice out. Oh, the bounce in half. 3, 5, 8. Great, babe. They both bounce out and then went back towards the front wall or back wall again. So, single pitch. 5, 8. $60 on that 8. 3-unit increase. Nice out. There's your square pair, Kevin. 4, 4 hard 8 square pair. Primary front side both dice. Go to $90 on the 8. Nothing. 4, 5, 4. Face out. Just put a card on me. Aces. There's the small, ladies and gentlemen. Magic aces. Truth of the dice. Like I said, the dice did split apart when I left my fingers. So we lit up half of that screen green. Let's see if we can get the 10 right away. That's up. Look along on that one. 3, 5, 8. Great babe. 5454 and 358. Let's go to let's go right up to 180 now. Let's full press that one. Bring just a little bit back to the right since we're doing well. Face out. Five, 2, 7, 7. Okay, good first roll. We would have made more money if we would have been betting right away, but we did not bet the first series of that first shooter because Crapsee was not working. Okay, let's see if we can continue the roll. 5, 4, 5, 4 is what we're going to stick with. And in the real casino, I would be covering up and walking with a $507 profit, which would definitely have been goal for me. We're going to continue on. Continue our pass on bet. Days out. That right one did not get all the way down, but we got a 538 great bait, but it's marked point of 8. Single pitch. Okay, we're gonna go 480 across. Maybe do a drawdown this time. 5, 4, 5, 4. And base out. Two, 3, 5, Justice Gen 5. That one barely got down there all the way. Single pitch. Okay, let's draw that down by $160. Go 320 across. Four, 5, 4. And they sold. Three, 4, 7. A quarter turn at the last possible second. Double pitch. Okay, we're gonna switch over to 5, 4, 5, 3 set now. Because that is 2 7s, 2 double pitch 7s within a 6 roll process. 5, 4, 2, 3. And $15 pass line bet. And let's go All bets settled. We're up $200 some for the day because of that loss. But it is what it is. 5, 4, 2, 3. One-Eyed Joe, Craps Master Journey, 1, 3, 4. 5, 4, 2, 3, and we have 1, 3, 4 results. So let's do something a little different. What are we up? We're up 694. So that gives us what, $280 approximately, 85, 75 so under. So 275. Let's go 200 outside. And let's go 30 on the 6, 30 on the 8. And let's do a little bit of Jacob. Collect the outside numbers and we'll place this 6 and 8. Something a little different. 5, 4, 2, 3. That's out. Put my fingers, let's regrip them. Six, 3, 9, Hollywood and Vine. Heavy a collect. 5, 4, 2, 3. Left eye off axis. 5, 4, 2, 3. Same bets. And there's a 3, 5, Justice Gen 5. And another single pitch of the dice. And that'll also be a collect. Five, 4, 2, 3. Dice up. 2, 6, 8, and Duracellate. Now we're going to use this for pressure. It's $35 brought back. We're going to pressure 32 across, including
get a drum as a toy for Christmas. Was one of the greatest innovators. The note went right.
5, 4, 2, 3. Face out. Five, 8, grape ape. Single pitch. 4, 2, 3. 3, 5, 8. That's $42 brought back. Let's do this. We'll just go 32 across pressure again. My grip is very loose, Mike, which is sometimes why I feel like it's split apart and pushed with my thumb, and I'm trying to overcompensate when I throw, but grip is extremely loose. In fact, sometimes when I pick up the dice, they actually fall out of my finger. So I do put a little bit more pressure with my index finger and my thumb, and I just use the ring finger and index finger as just kind of a light touch. So 516 KitchenAid mixer. 423, and we got a 516, so right to have access. $49 brought back. Let's go 44 inside pressure this time. 5, 4, 2, 3. Base out. $156 KitchenAid mixer, and I would use this as a pressure cross, but I'll collect one here we haven't collected for a while. 523, 156. Five, 4, 2, 3. Face out. I kicked way over. Boomsy craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. No help frame. Another drift of the dice. And dice out. Yo chef 5-6. Another right guy off access. Back to that 10 again. Think we can hit it? I don't know. Let's get a 10 on 10. How's that? Place up. We did not get a 10. We got a 2, 6, 8. Duracellate. 5-4-2-3 and 2-6-8. Again, we're gonna collect on this one, get a couple extra dollars back to the rack. So now we're just about break even on this shooter. I'm still into it for $9, so not bad. Days out. Two, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. Yeah, we'll collect on this one as well, and then we'll start pressuring 6 and 8s after this now. So we are definitely off here by $70, no matter what on the shooter. 5-4-2-3. And days out. They split apart on me again. 5-6, no shot. I don't like the way that's happening. What's happening is it feels like the front finger is slipping a little bit. Okay, 5-4-2-3. They stopped. Too hard, 4 hard, fuzzy 4. Got the sister number of what we needed. 5-4-2-3. Double pitch. Quack down. Five, 4, 2, 3. And that was a winner for, so the puck turns off. So dice out, looking for a new point. Another hard 4. Parlay of the day, SJ. With SJ, if you are working it. Another double pitch. 2 hard 4. Press that and Kevin. 5-4-2-3. Back on the 4. So. Yeah, I hit hard 6s back to back today as well. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be happy to see the Old Bay bushel. Okay, let's light up half that screen green for the second time today. Another double pitch. We've thrown 3 double pitches in a row. So that's a collect for me. 5, 4, 2, 3. And this out. Five, 2, 7. It's not the way it always happens. You get one side or the other, and then a darn 7 comes out. But it is what it is. It is going to be a primary hit. And that's the end of the rolls here for today. A little tired. I did not get a lot of sleep yesterday. I remember I drove to Michigan and back the other day, or the day before. But let's look at our statistics here for the day. We had 3 shooters, 32, 3 to 16. What's our SOR at a 17.0? SRR is at a 12.8. Only one count with 7 today. Definitely hot on those 4s, 6s, and 8s today, as well as the 11s and 12s. Box numbers, inside numbers, 4s and 10s are all better than expected today. Come up with 7s are low, horns are high, fields are high, hardways are definitely high as well. Looking at our dice roll results to the end of yesterday, 5,461 throws, puts our SOR at a 10.27, SRR is at a 6.71, and our BSR is at a 7.04. So we got always order a side of ribs when Joe is throwing. This is K Fisher. 3 grade hand. Great 3 hand sessions. Yep. This is Matt Hatter. You're welcome there, Mike. I bought up 1K for Greg. That's good. Thank you there, David. Thank you, K Fisher. Coffeeland. Thank you. And Matt Hatter says thumbs up. Hey, yesterday we had one really good roll. We ended at like 30 some rolls at the end and only had 12 likes yesterday. So kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. Anyhow, I will be back tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dicing journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe. Be prosperous. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.